Alright, I'm gonna do my intro. Yeah, ignore the music. It's fine. Hey, everybody. Guild Wars Buddy here. So, we are going to be continuing our Let's Play Nostalgia series in Guild Wars 1. So, last episode we made it all the way to Ratasum. So, here we are. Nowhere near as big as it is in Guild Wars 2, but still a lovely place. So, we're going to be pushing on with episode 21. Into Magus Stones, going into Ula's lab somewhere over here. As you can see, we have almost none of this place uncovered, but that's where we're going. So let's check out mission, make sure lab space is selected, meet Blim, and off we go. Hopefully we've fixed all our volume problems. Why are you bothering me, little Bucus? Alright, let's go see Blim.
I'm busy.
So, is this like a heavily modded Skyrim? No, this is Guild Wars 1. This is a game that came out 12 years ago. It's very, very old. Oh god. I'm hexed. I'm hexed. Oh god. Now I don't want any adrenaline because these things suck and I hate mesmers. Alright. Here come more Wind Riders. Yes, Bishop, we are much, much older than this game is. But, you know, our flesh doesn't age quite as badly as technology does. Let's go this way. Oh man, so these bridges were around in Guild Wars 1. I completely forgot about these bridges. Because every time I saw the bridges in Guild Wars 2, I kind of went, yeah, whatever, but, you know, they look kind of cool. I guess they are as they're in nature. Oh, the fucking crate. I hate the crate. It's very rare you get to kill the crate before they replicate themselves. Or metamorphose.
Bye.
Bye, Sean. You leaving?
Say, no, I said Mike.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get Mike's attention.
What?
I successfully reinstalled,
Grand Theft Auto 5.
yeah, 70 gigabytes. Looks like I'm not downloading anything, or watching any Twitch streams, or doing anything for the next month.
Rip.
Worth all to play this game for a few hours.
Well, what we should do, Sean, is after this we should play some LOL, maybe.
I'm down.
Cool.
Hello, Down. I am dead. Although really, Xavier should have said that, so...
The ASDF movie, I forget which one it is. Little girl is talking to her father. Dad, I'm hungry. Hello, hungry. I'm Dad. Why did you name me this way? Oh. Beep, beep. I'm a sheep. Said beep, beep. I'm a sheep.
those were always weird. But in a weird
ASD
kind of like, I'm not quite sure if I'm finding this funny kind of weird.
Yeah, but it's like Monty Python, right? It's completely fucking random is what it is.
Hit and miss.
It's really what it is the cartoon form of sketch comedy. Yeah, kill the fucking Hilux. I hate them.
Alright.
Their voices in Guild Wars 2 make no sense. I think one of the first like Itzels you encounter starts talking to you, and they just sound human, like perfectly human. Granted, you know, it's better than the horrible mistake they made with the Quaggins getting a voice actress who, I don't know, has mental issues. Ooh, Quaggin doesn't like this.
But you love the Quaggin.
I like the visuals of the Quaggin. I hate the voice actress.
But you do the voice all the time.
I do a voice, not her voice.
Close enough. But if the Itzels sound perfectly normal and human and speak English, how do you explain needing a mastery to speak to them? Checkmate, atheists.
Here comes trouble.
Magnets, how do they work?
I don't want to talk to a scientist. Them
Magnets.
motherfuckers lying and getting me pissed. Why'd you have to bring up Insane Clown Posse of all things?
When we get there, let me do the talking. Ula is brilliant in her field and pretty thorny. Worse than Gad? Don't get me started. Gad was once the bane of my existence. He's headstrong, arrogant, and nasty. He makes Ula look like a ray of sunshine, Buka.
You've used that term before. What does it mean?
Buka? It's an imaginary monster we use to frighten children. They're big, clumsy creatures with loud, bellowing voices. Not too bright either.
And humans are like this to you.
Well, if the bellowing fits. Now come on, and remember, when we get to Ula, let me do the talking.
Be my guest.
I forget what does the Norn voice actor sound like in Guild Wars 2?
Yep. Accurate.
I remember I was so disappointed the first time I made a Norn, and he just looked so handicapped. Like he was missing a chromosome. And I just sat there going like, why? Why did they make them look like this? What were they thinking?
I don't like how wide they made them.
And I remember remaking the character going, no, I'm going to try to make this look vaguely like myself. And just, it was just,
Getting it, nailing it 100%.
and it just couldn't doing it. It just went, oh,
Right.
fuck.
No, you nailed it 100%. It looks right. It looks perfect, right?
I don't remember how to do this dungeon. I think there's a key somewhere I'm supposed to carry.
You're not accidentally doing a dungeon when you should be doing a mission, are you?
No, no, no.
It wouldn't be the first time.
I know.
You dragged me through it as well.
Let's explore this dungeon. Where is... I'm sure there's a key somewhere, and I passed it. Golem offline. Golem offline. Sentry golems everywhere. Let's press the golem gate lever again, I guess.
Mike, I've actually made it in. I'm not a hacker anymore.
Hooray! I don't understand what the problem was then.
Later, Bishop.
All of my vehicles are destroyed.
Oh, here we go.
Time to call insurance.
Yeah. You should join my session and play with me.
I would, but I mean, 15 minutes ago I said I'm about to leave.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's a lot of people in here, and all I have is this little scooter.
Join the Fangio Club. One of us. One of us.
Gooble gobble, gooble gobble.
I have this. Oh, one of my cars is an 811.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's fast though.
It's kind of like a Porsche. I don't know which Porsche it is. I want to say it's a Cayman, but I don't know.
Porsche Cayman S?
Oh, this is one of the fast ones.
It's based on the Porsche 918, which is not a model that I remember at all.
Hmm.
Not normally into Porsches, but 918 isn't so bad.
Oh, this is going terribly. I don't know why, but all my heroes hadn't followed me into the section of the dungeon I was in. And by the time I noticed, I was surrounded by enemies.
Typical warrior player.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my team? Dead.
The elusive Golemancer. Screw you, golems. You know, I can see a lot of the mechanics of Guild Wars 2 in Eye of the North, which is amusing. And the question is did they develop them themselves, or is this based on other MMORPGs?
All I do in this game anymore is try to piss off the cops as much as I possibly can and see how long I can go before they kill me.
I had a question about Guild Wars 1 versus Guild Wars 2. When they made Eye of the North, you know, a lot of the quests are more like the ones that ended up in Guild Wars 2. Was that an evolution of the MMORPG genre, or
What do you mean?
was that stuff that
The same.
ANET added? For example, right now I'm in a dungeon and I have to like pick up an item, and then all the golems come to life, and you know what I mean? Like that's something that wasn't in Prophecies, this kind of dungeon. But it ends up in... You're not following, okay.
No, not at all. Like, which part of that is the different bit?
Well, for example, there's a part where you have a worker golem and he goes around and he protects you from elements. You have to stay close to him. Now, that was a new thing for Guild Wars 1. Now, did you say that comes from other MMORPGs? Like, is this part of the genre? Or was that something that ANET developed and then they carried on into Guild Wars 2?
It's just a mechanic. It's just like any other gimmick in any other game. Or in any other mission. I don't understand why you're making a distinction.
So it wasn't in Guild Wars 1, right? Like, those mechanics weren't in Guild Wars 1 until Eye of the North. You following me so far?
Yeah, but I mean, you could say that about factions and the two items that you had to carry around, the urn and the spear.
Yeah, I mean, there's aspects of that in it.
I'd say that there's nothing more special about having a golem that you need to follow around than carrying a spear or escorting Menlo.
I felt that it lacked polish in factions. You know, like it was particularly gimmicky.
An ambulance just ran over somebody.
Ironic.
Is it ironic though?
But well, they're supposed to save lives, not take them.
Well, I mean, the person that ran over, I kind of shot in the face with a shotgun, stole their car. The ambulance was on its way somewhere else, and I was in its way.
I don't know, I don't consider factions any more gimmicky than Prophecies on Nightfall. And Eye of the North, I don't know, they're just objectives. And I also don't know what you mean by carry them on into Guild Wars 2.
Well, in Guild Wars 2, I get the impression, you know, looking at, like, let's see, most of the fractals. let's say most of the missions all have that feel to them. That kind of, there's one thing that's new in this instance that's something that you have to know how to do, even if it's minor.
Well, isn't that just games in general?
It's part of it, but it's not
Like when
all
they
of it.
introduce spinies into Mario and you need to spin jump on them, otherwise you'll just die.
Yeah, but in an MMO it's a little bit different in terms of the mechanics of it.
It's more complex, but it's still just introducing another thing that you need to think about instead. Each level, or each dungeon, or each fractal, or each quest deals with that sort of thing. Otherwise, it's just running along the same platform over and over again. Think about how boring the open world is in Guild Wars 2. There's nothing different about any of it. There's no specialness to any of it. It's just walk along, kill the next mob, carry on.
Well, except that you have events, right?
Yeah, but events are all just defend this, move this item here, kill mobs. There's nothing truly unique about events.
So you don't see the genre having changed in the last 12 years.
No, God no. That's why all MMOs are just like doing terrible at the moment. If anything, Guild Wars 2 made a bold leap with the changes that it brought, but then sort of regressed back when people weren't quite getting it. And then other MMOs tried to sort of copy it, and then we found sort of a happy medium between general generic quests of old and the sort of dynamic, in quotes, aspects that Guild Wars 2 brought. But in my opinion, that's not really much of a change at all. And I certainly don't attribute that to things like staying in the Golem Circle in that dungeon.
I'm making a getaway on a tour bus. Oh, that's a train.
Sean doesn't like staying on topic.
I'm being chased by a lot of police officers and I can't hear anything.
And why are you screaming into the mic?
I wanted you guys to know my situation in case you could help. Oh, they're shooting my wheels away, and I'm in the air.
You should turn down the in-game volume so that you can hear people.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, do that.
That's funny coming from you.
But I'm being attacked
Why?
because I ran over a bunch of people.
No, not you,
Whenever you're-
Sean.
Whenever you're playing something new, you never ever hear what I'm saying.
I completely forgot they made the Flux Matrix require 3 hits.
Because it's got 3 parts to it.
Not in this one. Just one. There's only one Flux Matrix.
Yeah, but it's got 3 like pipes to it.
I can't even see it. It's so small.
I'm thinking Back to the Future.
Oh, you're thinking of the Flux Capacitor, not the Flux Matrix.
That's what it is, though. I'll give you this, they refined a lot of the stuff that they had in Prophecies and Factions when they brought up Nightfall and Isle of North.
Mhm.
Instead of having you carry an object, they just give you a skill to deal with stuff.
Yes. And that's kind of what I'm talking about in terms of minor polish. And in Prophecies and
Isle of
Factions,
North,
it's really, really minor stuff. In this, it's almost every dungeon.
in Isle of North, they have you have to escort NPCs, but
Yeah.
You don't fail a mission when they die.
I know, which was amazing. And that goes back to what they continued on into Guild Wars 2. But what I'm curious is, was that something all MMOs were doing, making that shift? Or is it just ANET that made that shift?
Which shift exactly? Just
Let's
adding
use
polish?
the escort missions as just an example. The fact that now you don't automatically fail them.
I can't really talk from any experience.
Yeah, me neither. Not a lot of
Although-
MMOs I play.
So you've come crawling back, Blim.
Mm.
Did you bring that flux
The only experience I've got is like the beta for ESO
Then
and whatever that
you?
Fallen Earth,
Greetings,
Fallen
Earth
Earth, and like Star Trek Online.
mistress of the magic.
Fallen Earth was awesome.
Butter up the other
Those are
side.
the legendary days, man.
What do you want?
I mean,
Word from Council
ESO
Blimp.
had quests fail if somebody died.
We need your
Fallen Earth
superior
certainly
skills
had
for a
quests just
great
fail
project.
constantly.
All these
Fallen Earth was that
Yeah.
weird
I came
Rust.
here to get away
Fallout
from
thing.
all the
Yeah.
Now scram.
We need your help against the destroyers.
Have you been hit on the head? I said no. Now go away.
Well, Vec, I guess you were right. She's
Like,
not
my-
the one you want.
The most standout
Was
memory
telling
from
me
that
old Earths
is
were, 10
standing in that
pilgrims
stupid
their age. Your
scrapyard
skills may have deteriorated.
with
The
like
tires.
10 of us all trying to collect tires. Exactly. We all just needed
Probably,
rubber from those
but if you're
tires.
afraid the challenge is too
But
much,
so did every other player in the zone.
Challenge. Let me pack my equipment. I'll show you.
It's not like Guild Wars 2. Oh no. No, one person interacts with it, it's done.
Good job. Not bad for a buka.
That's how it is in BDO as well, which is stupid.
I don't know much about BDO. I looked at it and went, ooh, there's a Valkyrie class, cool. And I looked at the system specs and went, never mind.
It's not a light game, that's for sure.
No, it's not.
And the Valkyrie class is one of the weakest classes right now, unfortunately.
Where do we go after I've completed? Seek the aid of the Azure.
Hell if I know.
Assemble a crew project golem. Where the fuck do we go? Oh, okay. I gotta
How-
meet rank.
How hard can it be?
Hmm. What could possibly go wrong? Did you watch the Grand Tour, Mike?
I watched the first and went, yeah, this will be good, and then just stopped for months. And
No.
then, like 4 days ago, I watched the second. So, yeah, I'm sort of getting there.
Why are you bothering me?
Yeah, I've watched all 13 episodes. They're all pretty good. And the new Top Gear with Matt LeBlanc instead of
Don't
Chris
say it.
Evans is good. It's really good.
We can't be friends anymore.
Now that they got rid of Chris Evans, it's a lot better.
Yeah, but it's still like mud tier.
It's what?
It's not good.
It's good. What's wrong with it?
It's, they're still trying to be Top Gear, except that they're not, because they're trying to be something else, and it's still called Top Gear, and then it's just awkward and weird, and nobody wants it.
Enough people want it.
Like when they get the celebrities on the couch and they're like, alright, let's do an interview. It would have been Clarkson, the celebrity, having a chat, nice discussion.
Yeah, but
No, let's crowd them with all three presenters at the same time.
yeah, but there was. That doesn't mean that the old way was the only way it could be done.
But it was the best way.
No, it was one way.
Well, the thing is, when you bring a celebrity on and you're like, hey, let's do an interview, I don't give a damn about what two other presenters have to say. Like, shut up, go away, you're taking time away from the celebrity.
Well, now what they're showing, what they show is they show a little bit of the training on the track, which I think makes sense.
I mean, they often did in old Top Gear.
Old or old? Because not in
One
old.
old.
Hmm? One
One
old?
old.
Not that much. They'd show them
Clarkson
if
old.
they'd show them when they like wiped out horribly, but they didn't show the training.
Sure they did.
No,
I remember seeing Simon Pegg go
they
around
did
and
some of
swear
them,
along.
not all of them, and they certainly didn't show
no, but I don't,
the whole thing.
I don't think it matters.
I was just pleasantly surprised at Mount LeBlanc without Chris Evans there.
He's stunted.
He's
It doesn't
but
feel
he's
right having an American on my show, damn it.
The thing is, he's an actual like gearhead. He loves cars.
Yeah, so does Chris Evans.
Yeah, well, he didn't
What's your
work for
excuse,
he didn't work for other reasons.
I honestly don't know what those reasons were, because I think I maybe watched about 5 minutes and went, Jesus, fuck, this guy's a moron. He's just a loud, obnoxious, trying to fill Clarkson's boots.
I don't
idiot.
think anybody was trying to fill anybody's boots. All right.
Evans definitely was.
Evans is just loud. From what I read of reviews and what I watched of things he did before, or listened to
I've
rather.
heard him on the radio.
Yeah,
On the radio, he's totally fine.
he's definitely different than Clarkson. I don't think he was trying to imitate Clarkson. He was just
Oh,
trying to.
was. He 100% was.
I disagree. Nah, he was definitely loud. Him and Matt LeBlanc did not mesh at all.
No, it was Matt that got rid of him.
Yeah, according
He
to
threatened to walk.
Yeah.
Unless they sacked Evans.
that's those are the reports, but it was never really confirmed.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was in his position, I'd be like, get rid of this guy. He's rubbish. He's so bad for the show.
Well, one of the reasons he was bad for the show was just the ratings. Like, immediately, everybody hated him, and everybody was like, "Matt LeBlanc, yeah, he's good. I don't care about Matt LeBlanc. That's cool." And
Probably because they stuck him next to the worst possible person. It's like, yeah, he's not bad. I mean, he's got the personality of a plank. But sure, he's not that bad, I guess.
oh, he's developing a taste and a personality. I think
No,
people
I don't mind it, he's just not... He just doesn't come across as funny to me. And he tries, but he's just... I don't know. He was funny as Joey, he'll always be Joey. He's nothing else.
He won't always be Joey. That's lame.
But even he brings that up,
Not often, no.
but he does.
No, you haven't watched the entirety of the new season. How can you say he brings that
No,
up?
not the
all time?
entirety. But I'm not saying he brings it up a whole bunch, I'm saying that he has brought it up.
Yes, he has brought up Joey.
Didn't need to though, did he?
Well, it's the elephant in the room a lot of the time.
Therefore, he will always be Joey.
I can't only imagine how much the BBC's paying him.
I'd say at least 32 schmeckles.
Schmackles.
What's another one of those weird words? There's schmeckles, there's... Oh, fuck. It's that weird long-armed thing. Just robs people.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You have no idea what I'm talking about.
No, I can't think.
Are you serious? You don't know what I'm referencing?
Well, I
You're-
know the show, but I've no idea what that particular creature is.
Oh, yeah. It's such a weird episode. I love how it's made with the plumbus. The Schleem.
Steely? The Adventures of Steely?
I think so, yeah, something like that.
Just a little, like, guy that steals
But he's
random
got
stuff from
really,
the
really,
office.
really long arms. And when he uses
He does.
chloroform on this guy, he's got these weird arms.
He doesn't just chloroform him, he then steals him as well.
Hey, you can't steal my stuff.
Hey,
I'm calling
hey,
security.
hey. I'm bringing.
Sean.
Well, there's Donut. He's gonna play League with us.
Hello.
Hello, Donut.
Hi, Xavier.
I am currently streaming Guild Wars 1 though.
Okay.
Only for another like 20 minutes, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play some League of Legends.
Sure, I won't boot up my PS3 then.
Why did you get a PS3 and why not a PS4? I was thinking about getting a PS4 because I want to get Crash Bandicoot.
I will admit, I pulled my PS3 out of storage. I had it. It's basically brand new in box, aside from about a week's worth of use before I might. But Persona. My roommate got the game for his PS4. Well, PS3 supports Persona 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Oh, neat.
So I have an entire summer's worth of Japanese RPG games to keep me entertained.
Mike,
Right.
I forgot how fast the T20 was.
Eh.
Is this World
It's
of
different.
Tanks?
No, the Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say this sounds like World of Tanks. I would. Would you say, Xavier?
So somebody plays a lot of World of Tanks.
Some, maybe. I used to a lot.
I
A
played
lot.
I played War Thunder, World of Tanks, and World of Warships, or whatever it's called.
Yep. I love all of them. Unfortunately, I have only a 256 gigabyte solid state, so I can't keep all 4 of them on my hard drive. Because I also have Doom and Arma. And I hear you laughing because you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, I have a
The struggle.
256, a 128, but I also have a 1 terabyte. So
Okay, but you understand the struggle of having a 256 and games that take 80 gigabytes.
yes, Doom is one of them.
Doom. Arma with mods is the second one.
Nuke, or Donut, your mic's a bit loud.
My apologies.
Or you're speaking a bit close to it. I don't know.
Yeah, it is a bit close. I have. There are times that my mic gets really quiet and people are like, "Donut, we can't hear you." And then there's times, "Oh my gosh, Donut, you actually have a voice."
Sounds like somebody I know.
Donut, did
Me.
you ever play Guild Wars?
Sean and Mike have been trying to get me, or not this Mike, other Mike,
Foster.
Hex,
They call him Foster.
Foster, have been trying to get me into Guild Wars for a while.
Hmm.
I don't think I have the patience for that.
I can confirm he doesn't have the patience for that.
I'm
Wow, everyone just disconnected from the session I was playing in.
And I'm not saying that it isn't a great game, because Guild Wars is a great franchise and a great set of games.
You're speaking from
I
experience, aren't you?
I enjoyed the game for the brief time that I played it on as a pirated version.
I don't even know how that's possible.
No, I don't either.
Because it's an MMO. You can't pirate MMOs, dude.
It was yes, you can. It was a private pirate server.
Oh,
Private Guild Wars 1 server.
Yeah, it was a pirate server.
I don't think you know. Were there private Guild Wars 1 servers?
basically
well,
some
that's why it's
some
pirated.
yeah, that's why it's pirated. I mean, they have pirated WoW servers.
Yeah, but Guild Wars is nowhere near as popular as well. I know that RuneScape had some pirated or some private servers. I didn't know Guild Wars had private servers.
It was like one, and it was from the Pirate Bay. Like the guys who were supplying the Pirate Bay back in the day,
Back in the glory days.
before everybody started getting tracked.
So 20 years ago.
No,
Not 20 years ago.
no, the glory days of the Pirate Bays was like 2006 through, I'd say, 2012.
Man, these freaking pedestrians need to get the fuck out of my way. I'm trying to drive on the sidewalk to avoid traffic.
So run them over. I mean, I do that. I almost do that whenever I'm delivering pizzas in real life.
Is there any quest that starts in Tarnished Haven? I feel like this was one of those abandoned outposts by the developers.
Where the hell even is Tarnished Haven?
Bottom right-hand corner of the Maguma jungle.
And by the way, Xavier, sorry for interrupting your stream.
Oh no, it's cool.
I stream myself.
What do you stream?
StarMade, Drunken Overwatch, D&D, once in a blue moon Doom, and
StarMade
occasionally-
is Minecraft in space, Xavier, and you can build spaceships. It's pretty awesome.
Ooh.
It's really cool. You should try it out sometime.
and occasionally Arma. I mean, the next thing that I'm learning to play, Sean, I got a gift from somebody, one of the Event Horizon guys, Rocket League.
I don't have Rocket League.
You drive car. What'd you
There's
say?
a quest, Xavier.
I know what it is. I
What
know
was the
what
question
Rocket.
There is a quest from the Tarnished Haven.
Yeah, a quest, but I mean, an entire town for a single quest. It's not. It's
I'm
not.
sorry about you and Gad.
It's not
Well,
an
look,
issue.
you go there for like dealing with Lazarus as well.
It seems like you. It's like whenever the Horde takes over an Alliance city.
What?
In WoW, comparing it to WoW, there's like certain cities that in WoW that, or at least used to be able to be easily taken by like the Horde, or there was like one city that the Alliance would take over, and there were no quests because they would disrupt all the dupes when they would get stolen.
Oh, and you want to do it as well, Xavier. At least the Cipher of Cormier, because you get Pain Inverter from it.
Yeah. I forget why you need all the ciphers. I forget what that gives you.
Gives you access to the last part of his quest, which gives you, I think it's Air of Superiority. I just closed the tab.
ready yet.
We can go
Yeah,
hold
it
them
is.
off.
And Kirsch's staff.
Come with you.
Go. You're just underfoot here.
Remember,
Which is
parallel, not serial.
basically an hourglass staff, honestly.
How do they expect me to get any work done with all these interruptions?
Oh, I found my Super Mario 3. I'm excited now.
I vaguely remember this mission. Oh my god.
Golem,
Golem, yeah.
sit in one spot, defend, wait, defend. Now go kill some destroyers.
Mike, on level 67.
You need 2 more levels.
Yeah, I know.
The hell are you guys talking about?
I have no idea.
Not do simple maths here.
Why are you bothering me?
Why were you imitating Beavis and Butthead?
Because
Because
67
69,
plus
dude.
2.
Here comes trouble.
No. Where do I get the
Oh, now he's on stream, he suddenly grows up, huh?
I'm trying to figure out where do you get the golem launcher, but I think that's when the kiln has been warmed up.
Probably. And you just talk to that one Azura that's in the middle.
Who is it? It's Soka.
Yeah. God damn it, I didn't think it would take me an hour to categorize all this shit.
There are too many sentient species in Guild Wars. It's just too many.
Alright, what about Lord of the Rings?
That's the perfect amount.
Well, you got elves, you got humans, you got orcs.
Yeah, but the orcs aren't really race. They're an accidental race.
And you got hobbits! They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
To Isengard, to
Midgets.
Isengard.
Goblins.
The goblins, the orcs, the urukai, all of them are just bastardizations of elves, humans, dwarves.
I forgot about the dwarves. Still, you got a bunch of people that
The
all use
dwarves are
weapons,
sentient
but that's
species,
why
but
there's a
they
problem.
weren't evolved, right? They were created.
The dwarves?
Mm-hmm.
Well, who's to say that
Silmarillion. Read it.
anything Ontario was created or evolved?
The other races were kind of planned. The dwarves were created in secret. Yeah, the Silmarillion's an interesting book.
Maybe, Xavier, you're just far too narrow-minded. You need to understand that just because they look different doesn't mean we need to wipe them all out.
I didn't suggest we should
highlighted
wipe.
harpies.
No,
Far over.
they're evil though. No, we're not. We're not doing Lord of the
Are
Rings.
Aww.
Maybe you're just in their face, in their territory.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they never attack towns, do they? They're just happily minding their own business in Nightfall, just hanging around, having a bit of a hop about, and then you wander in with your sword going, 100 blades! Ah!
They should really find another name for 100 Blades. 100 Blades doesn't make sense.
Why doesn't it?
Because there aren't 100 of them. There's just 2. Every time I hit something, it's a
It's a
second.
metaphor.
What's a shitty metaphor?
Well, you're a shitty metaphor.
Your mom's a
used
shitty
to-
metaphor.
It used to be an energy skill, an energy variant of Sun and Moon Slash. You attack twice. Elite skill. Wow. And then they changed it to be decent. That was hardly 100 blades.
Is it Ula I have to talk to?
I'm busy.
I've got this like session, this online session to myself, because for some reason the game disconnected me from like everybody else.
Yeah. That's just what happens when you disconnect.
And it hasn't put anybody else back in my session.
It sometimes takes a while, but yeah, it's nice when that happens.
No, it's not. I want to kill people. I want to shoot people out of helicopters just because they're flying above me.
You could just find a new session.
Why are you bothering me?
This is where we encounter the wheel, right? I forget what the name of the destroyer is. Destroyer of Worlds?
Is it the Destroyer of Worlds?
I think
That
it
doesn't
is.
sound right.
One of the golems I spawned didn't come with us. What the hell?
Destroyers were originally called Taniks, and an early concept art for them shows them to be fleshy pig-like creatures. Right? They were adapted for either or after Utopia was cancelled.
Utopia?
Was the fourth campaign for Guild Wars that they cancelled, and then made Eidolon instead.
They cancel 4 before that?
Why?
That's what you said.
You decided to focus on the wrong thing.
Okay.
You what, mate? My bad. Keep going.
You're gonna giggle.
Alright, note to self. The cops don't like it when you throw grenades at them.
Really?
I mean, it's like the same way of walking around Chicago with a gun. Oh, wait, Chicago. You
Wait.
can't have.
Now there's a bunch of helicopters coming after me. Man, I just got scammed.
Is it Destroyer of Earth, Xavier?
Or maybe it's Destroyer of Earth.
I'm just looking at a list.
I
of all
remember the
destroyer
big
names,
spinny
I don't-
thing.
It's the spinning
Yeah,
one.
the disc.
I'm gonna go find this other golem. Come on. Come on.
See how when you're running from the cops, you know how when you have a few, like, was it 2 or 3 stars, those vans that are parked sideways on the road, and one cop standing out in front of it shooting at you with a pistol.
Never did understand why they stand in front of the thing that they just put there.
Well, I ran into it, right, and because I'm using this T20, it's really low to the ground. So I run into it, I flatten the cop, and then I just kind of pass under the van, and the van like flies like really far up in the air.
Yeah, there's a Destroyer of Earth is the spinny one. Then there's the Destroyer of Lives and the Bringer of Destruction is the other one.
The bringer of destruction.
Mm-hmm.
The destroyers in Guild Wars 1 are so cool. And they were menacing and they had awesome names. And the destroyers from Guild Wars 2 are like Destroyer Troll, Destroyer Harpy, Ree!
Destroyer crab.
Destroyer Crab.
Destroyer, Destroyer.
Isn't that technically you? Bit of a stupid name for an enemy, really, isn't it?
What
The
is?
destroyers. Oh, how very, very.
Well, I think the names of them were given to them by the Char, right? So.
Dwarves.
No, really? Isn't it the Char that
Dwarven
worship them?
legends say that they are the heralds of the great destroyer.
The Char
Char
worship the Titans.
Ah. I don't want to see Gad die. Skip that stupid cutscene.
Why are you skipping a cutscene, man? That was Vex's dad, man.
Yep, fuck him.
Alright,
He's mean.
you heartless git.
He's mean and annoying.
Why me?
I don't understand why you skipped some cutscenes and not others. Like, be consistent.
No.
No.
I'll skip what I want. I saw this guy last time I was here. Rando Bilao. This guildless person wearing weird armor who's level 15. A warrior Ellie. It's like
Maybe he's been AFK in that spot for days.
You have been playing for 2 hours. Please stop.
You've been playing for 732 hours. Please God, you're not there, are you? You're dead. No, this message. No one will read this message.
Oh, this motorcycle has no front tire.
Apparently we play that game very differently.
Well, I don't have any goals right now, so I'm literally just screwing around.
Okay.
I don't have any goals and I don't know what I should be doing, so I'm shooting cops and running over pedestrians. I'm going to the ammo. I have $200,000. I'm going to the ammo shop to buy as many explosives as I can.
I like how that becomes the default. Don't know what I'm doing, kill cops.
There's nothing I hate more than when I go to steal a car and their music sucks. Just turn the radio off. You don't deserve this car that you paid for and worked for. You were listening to terrible music in this car. Wow, some guy T-boned me while I was crossing an intersection. I had a green light. He T-boned me, and there just happened to be a bunch of cops standing out front, and now they're after me. I just want to go to the gun store.
That looks nice. There we go. Got a nice display now.
Oh, you put in a tapestry up.
Mm-hmm. Got 3 tapestries.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
How are you planning on getting a destroyer weapon?
I don't know yet.
And what are you gonna get with the Eye of the North reward? Because you said a destroyer weapon, but that's not how you get those.
I don't know what I'm gonna get. Haven't thought that far ahead, man. Maybe a bow?
A bow?
Check it out, it's Primordius.
I don't know what you're looking at, but it definitely isn't.
No, but we're in the chamber where Primordius is.
That's definitely not him.
Apparently, they have a leader.
And a nasty one at that.
It is as I feared.
That's
Sweeper
probably,
shotgun, $15,000.
That's probably like the Great Destroyer or whatever it is that it's called at the end.
of Rubicon said that the Great Dwarf and the Great Destroyer would meet in one
That's not called the
last
Great
battle.
Destroyer, is it?
And after that,
What the hell is that
wars
thing
will
called?
be no more.
You don't stand alone. We'll defeat these creatures.
You don't understand.
No, it is called the Great
Win or
Destroyer.
lose, the time of the dwarves is over. The only question is it the end of the rest of you as well?
Alright, so we managed to do the 2 missions we needed to do. And then next, tomorrow we're going to be going into Char territory.
That's Caudicus's favorite place.
Mm-hmm. So I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. And that's it. And I will see you all next time.